Hello, my name is Stephanie Moberly. This is my introductory and personal goals video for my educational leadership portfolio here at Fort Hays. So let's start off by getting to know a little bit about me personally. I'm a very busy mama. I have 5 kids. My oldest, Kale, is age 11. Haven is 7. Presley 6. Kai is 3, and then Collins is turning 2 this week. Some more about me personally. My husband and I have been married for 14 years. We met in elementary school, dated all throughout high school, and we all both live. We live here in a rural community where we both went to school, and I teach currently here at Oxford Elementary, where I went to school as a child. Outside of school, our family stays busy with farming. My husband's a farmer, and drag racing. You see here the top 2 pictures are my oldest 3 actually all drag race, as well as my husband. So we spend our weekends at the drag strip. A little bit about my educational background. I was raised and grew up here in Oxford. After Oxford, I went to Coffeyville Community College for a year where I played volleyball. I transferred then to Cali Community College for the next semester where I got my associate's degree, and then went to Wichita State where I got my bachelor's in elementary education. Right after that, I had a baby and had a semester off because I graduated in December. Got my first teaching job in August. With the Wellington School District here in Kansas, which is just about 10 miles down the road, and I spent my first 4 years there. While still at Wellington, I started on my first master's degree, master's in curriculum and instruction through Wichita State. While working on that, I got the opportunity to get a job here in Oxford, teaching, where I grew up. And I have been here for the past 6 years, where I'd finished my first master's degree, and then currently I am working on this non-degree endorsement for educational leadership. So some personal goals for me in the next 1 to 5 years. We hope to really, a personal goal for both my husband and I is to spend as much quality time with our kids as we can while they are young. Having 5 children, this becomes quite difficult to spend one-on-one time with them, so we make that a very big priority with them to find things that each one of them enjoy independently so we can do that. In the next 6 to 10 years, we're going to start sending our kids off to college. We hope to possibly build a house on some land and get kind of our forever home set up. Beyond that, we don't really have any plans of leaving this area. Like I said, my husband farms. His job keeps him pretty much here. But we hope to, raise all of our kids and get them set up in their adult lives and make sure that they are successful. Some professional goals that I have. I would hope within the next 1 to 5 years to kind of challenge myself professionally. I have been a teacher for the past 11 years, so I hope, and I've talked with, people within my school district, superintendents and principals, I would hope to get more of a leadership role. Professionally, I would say probably like a instructional leader or instructional coach, something like that for the next couple years. My building principal is who kind of suggested that I start with this route for my professional goal. She's retiring here within about the next 5 years and hopes to kind of pass the torch if that's something that I want, and the school board would, hire me for this position. So I'm hoping within the next 6 to 10 years I can become an elementary principal. I could see myself possibly doing middle school principal. I don't really think I have any desire to get in the high school age, but it's definitely something that I think I could do on farther down the road. Beyond those 10 years, I think once my children start getting out of the house and we start to revamp how we do things at home. I would like to possibly teach, or instruct at a junior college. I think I would enjoy doing that and interacting with future teachers. So that's another professional goal I have. So why I chose Fort Hays, originally I had wanted to kind of continue on with Wichita State and Wichita State alumni. But the main reason why I just decided not to go with that is because they didn't have the non-degree endorsement for educational leadership. Since I already had a master's degree, I didn't really have any desire in getting another master's. For our pay scale, it doesn't benefit me to get a second master's. So the fact that Fort Hays offered this program as non-degree endorsement was very attracting to me. Also, of course, the cost to go to Fort Hays versus Wichita State, for example, was significantly different. And then the online aspect. I need to be able to do my schoolwork late at night after all the kids are in bed. I can't be leaving in the evenings for classes or anything like that. So the fact that all of this was 100% online helped make that decision. And then the timing. I liked that I could get this program done fairly quickly. I didn't have to draw it out. Get it done so that I can then go back to spending more time with my children. My expectations for this program was to help me see the things that principals are responsible for kind of behind the scenes. We see them interacting with students, and we see them dealing with behavior issues, and we see them, kind of overseeing the school budget, but we don't see all the other day-to-day things that they're responsible for. I also liked getting to interact with more of peers my age. Being an elementary teacher, I spend 99% of my time talking to 10 and 11-year-olds. So getting to, interact with people my age and, colleagues, future colleagues, was a good thing, I think, for me. Additionally, I think overall for this program, I really just hoped that it would solidify my decision in continuing on with this, because when I first started with teaching, I did not really have any desire in becoming an administrator. As I've continued to work within school districts, I can see why I should start shifting towards that. So my expectations were that this would solidify that decision, which I do think it did. Thank you for listening.